Hey everybody, Jamie here with a new hair color. I hope you like it. It is summertime here in Los Angeles, which means I'm trying to find every excuse to go outside, whether it's working out, going to the beach, or just hanging out with friends. This year I wanted to spend more money on traveling than I did my wardrobe, so I found a few fun ways to revamp my old clothes into a new cute summer style. Get ready as I show you how to make some useful tank tops out of old t-shirts. Let's do it, girl. Okay, so for this DIY, you're going to need some old t-shirts or some new t-shirts, but you're going to be cutting them up, so it might be best to scrounge around your closet first. You're also going to need a pencil or a piece of chalk and a pair of scissors. Now, since this isn't going to take too long, I wanted to also show you how to make a really cute no-sew flower attachment, so that way you can fancy up your shirt a little bit. For that, you're going to need ribbon about 1 inch wide and hot glue or strong fabric glue. All right, so first I'm going to show you how to make a lounge racer back. Let's take it from the tank top. Step 1. The first step is to cut the bottom of your shirt. Using your scissors, cut off the bottom hem, staying just above the seam. When finished, hang on to that scrap of fabric because we'll need it for later. The next step is to cut off both of your sleeves. You can use the chalk ahead of time to mark a clear outline for when you cut. Again, cut just outside the seams, but still as close to them as possible. Repeat for the other sleeve. Step 3. Now's the time to cut out the collar. Again, you can use your chalk if needed. Once you cut from front to back, you'll be left with the scoop neck. In order to make a racer back, carefully cut the back of your scoop into a V-neck shape. And here's what your shirt will look like when finished. Try it on to see how it fits. Get a sense if you feel comfortable or if you need to make any more cuts to alter the neckline or straps. Now, even though you want to make as clean of cuts as possible, remember that this shirt's primary function is to be comfortable, so cut yourself some slack if it doesn't look perfect. All that's left to do is to tie the two back straps together. There's 2 different ways to do this. No matter what, grab that extra piece of fabric from the bottom hem of your shirt and give it a quick cut to turn it from a loop to a strand. Option 1 is to wrap the strip a couple of times through the center of your straps, pulling tightly and then ending with a double knot. Cut off the remaining ends and move the knot to the inside of your shirt. The other option is to knot one end of your strip to the middle of your back V shape and then wind that strip around and around to wrap your straps into a skinny line that will land down the middle of your spine. Once you get to the bottom of the V shape, wrap back up again until your ends meet one another and tie them tightly into a final knot, cutting off any loose ends. And there you go, you've got yourself a lounge tank top. You can wear this to the gym, to the beach, while on a hike, or you can just wear it around the house if you wanted to relax a little bit. And this thing only took me about 15 minutes to make, so it's a great way to empty your closet of old clothes and get brand new ones without even leaving the house. Now, if you wanted to revamp your clothes into something a little bit more stylish, then I'm going to show you how to make a darling halter. Step 1. The first step is to cut off the sleeves from the front of your shirt. You'll repeat this process the exact same way as the lounge tank top. The next step is to cut out the front collar of your shirt. This time, you'll cut out a V-neck shape instead of a scoop neck. When finished, flip the fabric up and turn over your shirt. Step 3. Marking with your chalk, draw a horizontal line from armpit to armpit. Pfft, wasn't that smart of me to use white chalk on a white shirt? Not. Then draw a vertical line from the inside part of your cutout collar down to meet your horizontal line. Using your scissors, cut out these 2 rectangles, starting at the bottom part of the armpit and moving up towards the shoulder of your shirt. When finished, it should look like a guy going, "Whoa." No, but seriously, it does. Check it out. If your strips are uneven from front to back, simply snip the straps accordingly to line up your material. Now's the time to snip off the back of the collar, working around the seam. Then make a vertical cut right down the middle, just past your original horizontal line, in order to split your fabric into 2 separate straps. Step 5. All that's left for you to do is to tie your straps together. Now, I'm actually going to be putting on the shirt for this part of the tutorial, or you could grab a friend in order to help be a body model for you. Tie the front 2 straps until they overlap to create a pretty twist in the center of the shirt's neckline. Then take the front strips and tie them together to the strips in the back. In order to do this, cross your top left strip with your back right strip and your top right strip with your back left strip in order to make an X pattern. Tie both strips into a knot to secure them them into place. If you have extra material, then you can use it to tie them into bows, or you can just follow the lounge racerback tutorial I just showed you and do the string wind and wrap technique around each strap. Finally, since we have a minute left, let me show you how to add a little bit of pizzazz to your shirts by adding in a no-sew flower. The first step is to take your ribbon and fold it in half. The next step is to roll your ribbon. Feel free to add in a little hot glue on the end in order to get a strong center to start with. From then on, twist the fabric away from the center while simultaneously winding it around the center. After every twist and a half or so, the fabric will naturally line back up to the center to start forming rings. Keep on twisting until you have about a half an inch or so of material left at the end. Cover the bottom of the flower in your hot glue and then carefully fold the tail over. Make a mini flower with a foot of ribbon or a regular flower with 3 feet of ribbon. You can also embellish your flower by gluing in a gem to its center. And now you can add in your flower anywhere that you like. I didn't do it for mine because they ended up having text and print on them, but these look really cute in the center of the halter or to the right or left shoulder of your racerback shirt. And I actually was thinking of putting it on the back double knot of the racerback in order to add a little bit of splash of color. Plus, you could also make a bunch of these flowers in different colors and then sew or attach them to the bottom part of your shirt. And then you can make even more flowers to match as a headband or as a ring or as a bracelet or as... well, you get the idea. And if you feel like you're not satisfied with the overall look of your shirt, you can always keep cutting up the material and then follow my tutorial in order to make a belt, headband, or more. Trust me, you can never falter with your halter. How did you decide to alter your halter? Tweet me at Jamie Petito, Instagram me at HeyJamie, or just tell me all about it in the comments below. We did it, girl. I'm Jamie, and you're on Gurl.com. For more tutorials just like this one, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. This year, I wanted to spend money on my wardrobe. That's not what I wanted to do at all. That's the whole point of this video is not to spend money on my wardrobe. Subconscious, want to buy new clothes.